adage in boxing is that it only takes one punch. While Devin Haney performed brilliantly for most of the fight on his way to a clear victory against the proven veteran Jorge Linares, that one punch to end the 10th round has been what most fight fans are remembering from Saturday night. Here's Haney on his performance and his perception of a double standard when it comes to him overcoming adversity.
I showed that I could do it all. I can box, I can bang. He hit me with a good shot. I faced adversity, and I got the job done. You're gonna get hit with big shots, but it's about continuing to box smart. I didn't get dropped. I didn't get hurt. At the end of the day, we saw other fighters in the lightweight division get dropped, and the world praised them. I get hit with a big shot, and they act like it was something. It was nothing. This is boxing. You're going to get hit with big shots. I continue to hit him with big shots all through the fight. I wasn't hurt, but you got to still be smart in there, and that was a game plan. Even if you get hit with a good shot, you still box smart. You still continue to do what your game plan was, and I did that, and I got the win.
No question that Devin Haney made a statement on Saturday night, Barack. We've been saying it. We said it on Beyond the Bell. We've been saying it all weekend. I was very impressed with his performance, even getting hit in the 10th round the way he did, and even afterwards, he impressed me, Barack. What's your take on that performance?
Well, first of all, I want to say he impressed me the most by being sharp enough to say, hey, you guys seen other fighters get knocked down, and you praise him, and I take a good shot, and you criticize me. So he was thinking that well right then at that moment. I just thought that was something brilliant to say. I think that people over criticized him because he took a shot. I hate when the crowd boos. I hate when the crowd boos because the right man won. He beat Linares. I thought it was a great performance as well. He got clipped and he held. You're supposed to hold. Like literally everybody who was booing or everybody who said anything online and called it hugging, if you was his coach, what the hell would you tell him to do? Stop hugging. Go all out. Put your face first. I know your legs aren't under you, but so what? Give it your all. Your man is winning the fight. You tell him, hold on. Everybody's telling him, hold on. And that's the thing. So you can't abandon what's right because of your emotions, or maybe you're the fan of the other fighter.
Not when you have the fight in a damn bag, right? If the fight was closer up in the air, then you might have to take some chances. But this fight right here was a clear victory at that point when he got hit with only 2 rounds left. And Barack, you brought up a great point on Beyond the Bell with Chris Mannix. Maybe he went too hard early in the fight. He was fighting so perfectly and precisely, and a lot of people were feeling that Linares will be dangerous early in the fight because he tends to fade. But that's not what we saw Saturday night. He stood strong late in the fight. But maybe if Devin had some more of that pressure style, skilled boxer, puncher type approach that he was having early in the fight, later in the fight, maybe he could have gotten the stoppage. Either way, look, at one point in that fight, maybe it was the 6th or 7th round, as I was watching, I said, even if he doesn't stop Linares, I'm already impressed, and this is already a statement because of the way he fought those 6 rounds. So I was no longer looking for a stoppage. It would have been icing on the cake, but I just wanted him to finish the fight the way he was fighting at that pace. I was already impressed halfway through that fight.
Well, I'm glad you gave me credit right before you stole my line, but I stand behind that. I believe that he had the gas. He was just pressing too much on the gas early. I think he didn't have to go so hard those first few rounds, but I love that he did. The crowd loved that he did. But one thing I want to do is I want to give credit to Jorge Linares for never really losing hope, for never really being discouraged. And even in the 10th round, you seen him do that, leading him to his corner because he knew he hurt him with that shot. He knew he, got off a really good shot there, So I just want to give him credit too for staying in the fight, making the fight good, and for not being just one-sided and not you trying to win. And that I liked as well.
There was not an ounce of Gamboa in Linares. There was no survival mode in there. He wanted to end that fight by knockout. He went hard on the 11th round, and credit to Haney for sticking in there. And he went even harder in the 12th, to the point where Haney did have to hold on. And Barack, we're saying that maybe he shouldn't have went hard in the first few rounds. But then again, he might have been criticized for coasting had he went softer early in that fight. So I think that all of the criticism All of the talk outside of the ring is what pushed him to go so hard. And I don't think it would have. I don't think he could have done anything more perfect early in that fight. I mean, he did what he had to do, and he impressed all of us, at least over here.
I think he did a great job. But the question still is, and these are all of the questions. This is the question that everyone's asking, rather, and is if he is ready for Teofimo Lopez. And the first thing I say is he has a belt. Ready or not, here I come. I'm a champion. Let's unify this division where there's no questions to be asked, first of all. And he just beat one of the top guys. Yeah. Listen, this is the thing. Styles makes fights. Because you get clipped by one guy doesn't mean you're going to get clipped by another guy. Yes, people said when Luke Campbell hit Ryan Garcia, they said, oh, Gervonta Davis hit you. You'll never get up. Gervonta Davis is a lot smaller than Luke Campbell. Maybe things will go different. Styles makes fights, So what I say is that the reason why Devin Haney got clipped is making a mistake. Times when he didn't have his hands up, he should have had his hands up. Maybe he shouldn't pull back straight back. So many things he could have done differently in that one little moment. Maybe he wouldn't make that mistake with a bigger puncher in Teofimo Lopez. And that's what we have to think. So to say he's not ready, no. Maybe people are saying, in their opinion, they're saying, okay, because of that performance, I think Teo could beat him. I think that's a safer thing for somebody to say rather than say he's not ready, because he's been ready to fight a guy with a belt because he has a belt.
Thanks for watching this video. Please do subscribe All Media New York.